She was just an ordinary girl living in a small town, dreaming of a life far beyond the limits of her circumstances. Every morning, she woke up before sunrise, her small room still wrapped in the quiet of the early hours. The world outside was demanding, and her family expected her to follow the same routine as everyone else: study hard, obey, and never question what life had handed her. But deep inside, she felt a fire, a longing for something bigger, something extraordinary. She wanted to break free from the cycle of ordinary, to create her own path, but every step forward seemed heavier than the last. Her story begins in the tension between this burning desire and the weight of reality. At school and in her neighborhood, she faced constant reminders of her limitations. Some teachers doubted her potential, telling her that certain dreams were simply not meant for someone like her. Peers laughed at her ambitions, whispering that she was reaching too high, that she would inevitably fail. Even at home, support was limited. Her family struggled with financial hardships and often dismissed her dreams as childish fantasies. These repeated rejections chipped away at her confidence, and there were many nights she cried quietly, wondering if she was just chasing illusions. The audience feels this struggle immediately, sensing the tension between her hope and the harshness of her environment. Despite the overwhelming obstacles, she refused to give in entirely. She tried small ventures, experimenting with ideas that might bring her closer to her dreams. Some days she would wake with energy and purpose, sketching plans for her future, studying new skills online, or attempting small projects. Other days, the weight of failure and criticism made her question herself deeply. She faced rejection after rejection, scholarships denied, contests lost, even small personal goals seemed to slip through her fingers. Each setback felt crushing, but also slowly forged a sense of determination she hadn't known she possessed. Emotional storytelling here shows her vulnerability, her frustration, sadness, and occasional bursts of hope, which allows viewers to connect on a personal level. Her inner world was a battlefield of fear and ambition. She felt anxiety about her future, wondering if she would ever rise above the limits placed on her by society, by circumstance, by self-doubt. The narration highlights these internal struggles, showing her thinking in quiet moments, asking herself difficult questions about worth and purpose. The audience experiences a mix of sadness, empathy, and anticipation as they watch her fight this invisible battle. Yet, even in her darkest hours, she displayed small acts of courage, staying up late to learn a new skill, helping others despite her own struggles, and refusing to abandon her goals entirely. These moments build subtle motivation for the audience, planting the seed of hope that perseverance might eventually lead to change. By the end of this section, the girl's struggle is clearly established. Her failures, her doubts, and her relentless spirit are all on display. The story sets up the crucial turning point, the moment when she must decide whether to continue fighting for her dreams or surrender to the pressures around her. Viewers are emotionally invested, feeling both the pain of her hardships and the faint glimmer of the strength that will carry her forward. The stage is set for transformation, with tension, empathy, and anticipation all carefully layered to make her eventual success feel earned and inspiring. After countless setbacks and long nights of doubt, she reached a moment of clarity. She realized that her struggles were not signs of failure, but opportunities to learn and grow. The turning point came when she decided to take responsibility for her future in a new way. She began seeking knowledge more intentionally, reading books, watching tutorials, and connecting with people who had achieved what she dreamed of. Her mentor appeared during this stage, not immediately in her life, but as a guiding presence offering advice, encouragement, and strategies to help her overcome obstacles. With this guidance, she started seeing her challenges differently, understanding that each failure was a lesson rather than a verdict on her abilities. The narration here is uplifting, reflecting hope and determination, and signaling the start of her transformation. Her days became a balance of disciplined effort and creative experimentation. She set small, achievable goals, celebrating minor wins along the way. Slowly, confidence replaced fear. Whenever she encountered setbacks, she reminded herself of her progress and adjusted her strategies instead of giving up. Emotional storytelling emphasizes her internal growth, the shift from self-doubt to self-belief, from fear of failure to curiosity about learning. Each success, however small, added fuel to her ambition and built a momentum that carried her forward. The audience feels a sense of rising hope, experiencing her victories as if they were their own, which makes her journey relatable and motivational. Through perseverance and a willingness to take risks, she gradually started achieving tangible results. Perhaps she launched a small project that gained attention, completed a difficult certification, or created something original that others admired. With each accomplishment, her confidence soared, but she remained humble and aware of the effort it had taken. The story highlights the emotional highs of these moments: pride, relief, and exhilaration. Viewers are drawn into these peaks, feeling inspired by the combination of talent, hard work, and unwavering determination. Her transformation was not just professional or external, it was deeply personal. She learned patience, resilience, and the importance of surrounding herself with supportive people. The mentor's guidance and the encouragement of newfound friends helped her overcome lingering fears. She understood that success is not a straight path but a journey filled with lessons, failures, and moments of doubt. The narrative here is calm yet uplifting, showing that growth comes from both action and reflection. This inspires viewers to believe that they too can navigate their own obstacles with persistence. Finally, she achieved a breakthrough, a moment of legendary success that validated all her effort and struggle. She reached a milestone that once seemed impossible: recognition, stability, or influence in her chosen field. The story concludes with a clear moral: perseverance, self-belief, and learning from failure transform struggle into extraordinary achievement. Emotional beats are carefully placed to create awe, pride, and motivation. The audience leaves with hope, believing that their own challenges can be overcome and that every failure is a stepping stone toward success. The story closes on an empowering note, leaving viewers inspired to take action, persist through hardships, and believe in the power of their own potential.